Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it again with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. It is 13 seconds week. We had the Buffalo Bills coming to Arrowhead, rematch of the AFC Divisional Round from last year. It was an epic battle. Two high-flying offenses going back and forth. We came out on top in overtime. Bills thought they had the game wrapped up, but, of course, everyone knows what happened in those 13 seconds in regulation. But, before we get into the rematch and the latest news with the Chiefs and everything, I'd like to introduce the panel. Top right-hand corner is my guy, Country. Bottom left of the screen is my guy, Boogie. Bottom right of the screen is the Queen, Kylie. All right, everybody. So, how's everybody feeling, man? How's everybody feeling about this big week?
Ready.
So ready.
It's like the regular season Super Bowl.
I don't know. I think the Bills might be treating
it feels like that.
Bills might be treating it more that way, but they still might be a little hurt from what happened last year. But I think we'll be ready as well.
Y'all don't think this is like other fans? I'm talking about not just the Chiefs fans, but y'all don't think this is like the regular season Super Bowl, like the big game of the year?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Because, I look at the rest of these afternoon games, I'm like, ain't nobody watching these games. You got Arizona, Seattle, and you got the Rams and Panthers. Ain't nobody watching that. Everybody going to be tuned in to us.
Yeah.
I think the only other game I think that has maybe this much excitement, maybe, and it's not even close, is probably Dallas and the Eagles.
Yeah,
that's
because it's another if that's an actual divisional game. Yeah, I would like to watch that as well, but it's got not as much hype nearly.
And we got Ravens versus Bengals this week too, don't we?
Nah, they played the Giants. They played the Giants.
They played the Giants. Okay. It's one other game I thought.
Ravens and Bengals was last week, man.
The Chargers play the Broncos, but
that's what it is right there. Chargers Broncos. But I don't know if I want to count that as a good game.
Not the way.
Right.
Not the way the Broncos
are playing. Chargers are taped together, and then the Broncos are just the Broncos. It's
This is one of those games where when the schedule came out, the highlighter, it was circled with a big red circle. Mm-hmm. This game, Bucks, Bengals, that probably is it. But those games were circled with a red highlighter. We got to show up for these games. Of course, the divisional games too. So, but yeah,
it's automatic. So, but I wasn't there for the Monday night game against the Raiders. But it's all good. Got the dub anyway. So, but yeah, let's go on and get to it, man. We got a couple of guys that's gonna be returning to the roster this week. Trent McDuffie, he got cleared to return. Harrison Butker, his ankle is straight. They declared him healthy today. Mike Dana, he's supposed to be returning. So a couple of key guys there that should help out a bit. Even though we don't have Turk, but I know Taylor Stallworth, he got signed from the practice squad as a replacement. So, he may be able to fill in and contribute. We just have to see about that. Other than that, I know the Bills, they had Tre'Davious White practice, but he's not going to play. Isaiah McKenzie, he got cleared from concussion protocol. And I don't know if I'm missing anything else for
real. Micah Hyde is out, right? He's out for the entire season, right?
Yeah.
He's been out, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know Frank Clark didn't practice today. Somebody else didn't practice, too. Was it Fenton didn't practice?
You didn't mention Bucker practice in full, did you?
Yeah, he said Bucker.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
But Fenton didn't practice, Cook didn't practice, and Frank Clark didn't practice.
Can we discuss very, very quickly? Frank Clark has been dealing with this issue since he got here, since maybe before he got here. Can we stop acting shocked every time he comes up with an illness? It's just gonna be a thing. It's gonna be it's just gonna be a thing. It's not like Eric Berry, where we really didn't know what was going on, and it was just day to day. He's progressing, he's getting better. We know what the issue is. I wish we knew how to fix it,
We
But
really don't know the issue though. I think that's kind of
we know it's an illness, a stomach thing, but I mean, we just know it's gonna happen. Like I'm prepared for it. Like I'm never shocked when it happens. But I see a lot of people like acting like they like, oh my God, Frank Clark's not practicing. He's not out there. Like, but he's been not out there.
I think it's different though when we didn't see him get sick throughout the week and play. We didn't see him miss games, but we haven't seen him play a half of a game and get sick and then not come back. So now it's like this add another layer to it to me.
Yeah, that was a first. That was a first. And he was playing good the first half too.
Yeah,
contributing.
sure.
So
yeah, it's just something we got to deal. It's something we just got to deal with, man. I mean, it is what it is at this point. You know, we know
right.
that he's gonna have issues with his stomach or his guts or whatever's going on inside of his body. I mean, that's just what comes with it with Frank Clark. Unfortunately, you know, for him.
I wanted to give Kylie and Boogie some props. They boy came through late in the game. Little light-skinned rookie came through by 8 or 9 a clip. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a preview of what's to come with him.
There go the job. I had
Kylie got it. Kylie
I know. I got it bad. It's so bad right now too. I'm so sorry.
Nah, but
if it happens again, I don't know.
Everybody got to get the.
You better come back,
joke, Kylie. Everybody got to get it once.
I knew it was. As soon as I fell off, I was like, "Damn it! I know I'm gonna get this joke." So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate that happening.
The first joke used to be country fire alarm. It used to beep all the time.
Oh,
when we first started, my fire alarm used to beep all the time because I needed new batteries. The fire, what do they call it? Yep. Fire detector, smoke detector,
smoke alarm, smoke detector. Yeah.
It's one of them things. Look.
It was one of them things. It used to be the entire episode. Like, but no, back to Scott Moore, man. I like that. I like that, and I hope we build on that. They showed some confidence in him by using him in a game type situation. It wasn't just like we had blew him out and the game was already decided. We trying to get him some reps. There was like crucial moments and he came through. And I was kind of actually mad they didn't run it again because it was working so well. They should have ran that on 3rd and 4 instead of trying that deep ball to McCall. But it was nice to see. I think Juju's getting on board. Juju's almost there. He's almost there. MVS is very, very close to being there. I think McCall is starting to get there too. So they starting to get on the same page. And if they get on the same page, what can you do? What can you do with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about that last time. Like Juju's a little inconsistent, or at least has been recently. So I hope to see a more consistent Juju this obviously against the Bills because we need him. We need him to catch. I think he missed like 4 or 5 targets last game. Gonna need more than that.
Yeah, he been handing in some strong 7s. We need a 10. I don't know if we need a 10, but if he could give us like a 9 game on a scale of 1 to 10, he's been giving us a lot of 7s. MVS kind of been giving us some 8s though. So
for sure.
I like that McCall did more instead of just catching the ball. Like his blocking was up to par. He was involved without getting the ball. And that's something that you want to look for too. So
yeah,
the
right.
patent is Sammy Watkins block.
Oh shit.
Did he practice? Has he been practicing all week, McCall?
I think so. Yeah.
His heel, it's a little worrisome.
He was full practice all week.
He went out. What quarter was that? He had caught a ball and he went out. He went down, went to the sidelines, but I think he was back within 2-3 plays or something like that. I forgot what quarter that was, though.
That was the third quarter.
Third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he was in pain for that moment, but he came back, and I think he caught some more passes after that. So,
So
He
yeah,
definitely sprained Travis on that fourth touchdown. That was McColl's blocking was very, very crucial on that play.
like McCole, he been full practice all week. So
Good.
like,
Okay.
all right, so like let's get into
That's good.
let's get some of the main headlines here. As everyone can see here, the media is pushing for the Bills to win this game. We saw Bobby Stroop and a few others post that screenshot of get up. Everybody picking the Bills this morning. And then, you saw the little graphic on NFL Network saying that the Bills got the better quarterback. I think they got better defense and better receivers. So it's like a 3-2 split. But the main thing I got of it is they think Josh Allen is better. And, of course, we all disagree with that. So, I mean, what's your guys' been reaction to all the love the Bills been getting?
Hey, Boogie, play devil's advocate. What? Because that's your role. what would make you say, playing devil's advocate, what would make you say Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes?
This year, right?
Yeah.
Let's
go this year.
Yeah, okay. Well, this year I would say, I guess he got a better quarterback rating, right? He got a little bit more touchdowns. I say he got a worse run game. I think Josh Allen is asked to probably do more than Mahomes, but I don't know.
That offense is very reliant on Josh Allen.
Yeah, I definitely think Josh Allen is relied more on than Mahomes.
I would say his legs are definitely better, even though Mahomes' legs aren't that bad.
I think
when he needs
is
them.
throwing better deeper than Mahomes this year too, for sure.
I would agree with that. I hate to, but I would agree with that.
I mean, look, the Bills got a better receiving core than we do. I mean, he got more opportunities to go deep.
He has chemistry with his receivers. Like Mahomes is still building chemistry with, you just said it, with MVS, Juju, Hardman, for the love of God. And, he's had time to cook with these receivers. So I think that helps, even though he threw like a 98-yard pass or something.
It's not like Josh Allen is bad by any. Josh Allen is elite. He's great. If we didn't have Pat Mahomes, you would want Josh Allen on your team. I think Allen, Herbert, or a couple other guys are in that conversation. If you didn't have Patrick Mahomes, you would want those guys. He's definitely top 3 on that list. But he's just not Mahomes. Like, it's just different. It's just different, bro. Like, and you can't be, we shouldn't be ashamed to admit that he's great. He's awesome. He's really, 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 really good. He's just not that. Like, nobody's that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we picking on Josh Allen for not being that. Nobody is that. Like, nobody's doing what this dude is doing.
Yeah, I don't think he got to be. I just don't like the comparisons. I think he's great, and I think Mahomes great. Just like Manning was great, Brady was great. Both of them is going to win. We just got to see who's going to win the most. I mean, that's just what it is to me. I think Josh Allen, like you said, he is definitely the best quarterback besides Mahomes. Like,
right.
I don't even think it's.
And they can be great at the same time. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady were both great for different reasons. They didn't even play the same. They don't play the same. They're not the same type of guy. Dan Marino and Joe Montana were both great at the same time. They were not the same type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be 2 great elite quarterbacks playing at the same time.
No, absolutely. And I don't like. Obviously, Josh Allen is elite. If we didn't have Mahomes, I would gladly take Josh Allen on this team. For me, what's frustrating is I think it's just the lack of respect that Mahomes gets throughout. I mean, all the talking heads, really. And even today, and like saying that Josh Allen is the better quarterback. Like, for me, I understand that they're both great, but Patrick has beaten Josh and taken his team and drove down when it mattered and won the game. And he's come back from behind a lot, and he's proven that he's got the leadership in the to really carry the team over and to the Super Bowl. So, like, for me, it's like the disrespect. They're like, well, right now, Josh Allen's doing better. I understand that. But overall, like, Patrick Mahomes, to me, is a better quarterback. So for me, it's the disrespect. I just get really frustrated with the disrespect. And at the end of the day, I might be biased. That is my quarterback. You know, like, that's the guy that, like, I rep that guy. I'll defend that guy till the end. He's done so much for Kansas City. Like, it's in my blood.
It's just like, God forbid, but if Pat said, all right, hey, we came off a great season. We won another Super Bowl. I'm done. I'm good. I'm going to spend time with Sterling and my new son. He would be in the Hall of Fame with the numbers he got right now.
Yeah.
All his accomplishments, he would be in the Hall of Fame, right? He might not be first ballot, but
right.
he'll get in within 3 years or whatever. I don't think Josh Allen could say that right now.
Yeah, I mean, not at the moment, but I mean, if you just look at like all the stats that's like in front of me here, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, they pretty much neck and neck in a lot of these categories. Like Josh Allen leading the league in passing yards, Mahomes is fourth. Mahomes got the most passing touchdowns. Josh Allen right behind him is second. Mahomes got a better passing rate. He's second in the league. Josh Allen is fourth. You got passing yards a game. Josh Allen's leading that. Mahomes is sixth on average. So, and like, but the biggest difference of all these categories I've seen is when these two go against the blitz. Like Patrick Mahomes, he's the second best quarterback in the league against the blitz so far this year. He's right behind Lamar Jackson. But Josh Allen is number 20th in the league against the blitz. So that's a big difference right there. So we're going to see like a spag special.
Well, if we playing devil's advocate, Buffalo number 1 on third downs, though. So,
well, Chiefs, they went into on a 3rd and 7, like on a 3rd and 7 in long situations. These are the top 2 teams in the league in those situations. So,
and then what helps Josh Allen? Well, we just comparing the quarterbacks, but when we go to the teams, that's the thing. Buffalo got a great defense. Great defense.
Yeah, in Buffalo, they playing a lot of zone this year too. They play 70% zone so far, which is like one of the highest in the league, and not the highest in the league. But we do got Travis Kelce, who's been known to bust zones, you know. And I mean, that's like pretty much kind of the way to slow down Mahomes a little bit. Like just basically drop 7 or 8 in coverage and have like your front try to get to him that way. But you gotta have the personnel to play that type of defense. But you know, at the same time, we done gotten better at you know, breaking the zone and getting through the zone and all that. But you know, it's just a little more challenging for our offense. That's all.
Okay, so do you think during the offseason, because I actually think, and y'all might disagree, y'all might not, I actually think last year's version of Buffalo may be better than this year's version. With all the injury, no, because of the injuries. They lost both of their safeties are out, their corners are all banged up. Gabriel Davis came on like he wasn't a guy we knew last year, and Mike Hughes made him famous. And now he's a budding superstar. But I think they had a more complete team last year coming into that game. Because I think they banged up, and nobody's really talking about that right now. They got a lot of injuries. Like their injury report is not cute right now. Like
Buffalo underachieved last year. They were talking the same talk about Buffalo was supposed to be the team last year. They underachieved. Remember, like we was talking about, they supposed to be the number 1 seed, and they lost at the end. What was that, to Jacksonville, wasn't it?
Yeah, they lost to Jacksonville.
Yeah, it was one of the bad losses.
Yeah, so they would have been number 1 seed. They underachieved last year. They had the number 1 D last year.
Yeah.
This Buffalo team is coming out the gate. Josh Allen looks much better. They look like they got somebody else finally besides Diggs on the other side. And they finally look like they got pass rush now. Because remember, they couldn't get to the quarterback last year. You got Von Miller. You got Greg from the U last year playing good still. They way different on defense now. Way better.
Yeah, they are deeper.
Even with the injuries.
They are deeper on the defensive line for sure.
How much of the gap did Von Miller close?
We talking about from the Chiefs?
Between the Chiefs and Buffalo.
A little bit. But like y'all mentioned, they banged up on the back end right now. Like they're gonna be starting a bunch of rookies back there on the back end.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kyle.
No, I was just going to ask, doesn't Von Miller have like 4 sacks on the season or something? I mean, I definitely think he's making a difference.
Oh, definitely.
So,
Got those in the first game, though. He
yeah, I don't know how many he has. But he's definitely made an impression, and he also brought like that championship mindset to the team. And that's a little concerning because that's something that they've lacked because they hadn't made it that far. So with Von obviously just having a Super Bowl, like he brought that, and he brought that mindset to the defense as well. So that's definitely concerning. Their defense has definitely improved from last year. My question is, how do you think the Chiefs offense will respond to their improved defense, especially without, I hate to say it, but Tyreek?
Do they have somebody?
Right.
Whoa,
yeah.
Queen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Do they have somebody that could stop Travis Kelce, though?
Nobody do.
Hold on, D. Hold on, D man. Hold on, D man. They went up against the Dolphins when they was healthy with Tyreek.
They lost.
Jalen Watt.
They did lose.
They went against Baltimore. That don't count.
It counts.
Yeah.
They face some good. They face some good offense.
Tyreek or Jalen Watt on their team. I know that.
We just talking about good offenses.
But anyway,
Collie, what I tell you that last episode? You gonna learn about this dude, man.
I'm just speaking facts. I'm speaking facts.
All right, okay.
I'm speaking facts here.
Yeah. Charles known for sliding that piece of paper under the door.
Always.
Slide it, bro.
Always.
Slide it, man.
I got you. Anyway.
I don't think they have nobody to stop Travis, which is like Boogie said, not a lot of people do, but at least with Hyde and what's the dude name, Jordan Poser or whatever.
Jordan Poyer.
They used to like beat up on Travis, not like necessarily stop him, but like they used to beat up on him. You don't even got that presence no more. So
yeah, but like in the playoff game last year, I mean, it didn't really matter for real. You know, like Kelce was still Kelce at the end of the day, and like he owns Tremaine Edmonds, man. Like even when they don't play zone, they go, man. Like Travis Kelce just understands angles. He understands where he's at on the field, and it's just very difficult to stop, man. Like you guys mentioned, like there's very few in the league that can like contain him, like at least slow him down just enough. But it's very difficult, just based on how he runs routes. Mainly the choice route that he runs.
Yeah. Boog, how close did he get to being the GOAT Sunday? Travis.
I mean, long as he just keep doing what he's doing, it's all gonna be about longevity for real. He get the longevity in another ring. He don't even gotta stay here as long as like Tony G or any of them. 3-4 more years of like this in a ring. I mean, who you gonna put over him? He gonna have everybody beat on stats down there.
I'm well aware, D-Man. I'm well aware of that. You think
D-Man, we're gonna get you out of here today. We're gonna get D-Man out of them comments today, I'll see. D-Man, you working with, come on, man.
D-Man trying to start something, bro. I ain't falling for it.
Man.
I ain't falling for it, bro. We ain't going there.
Look, you notice, D-Man, you notice that it's a consensus that Josh Allen is the next quarterback. I'm happy we offer that conversation because the start of the year, Chuck wasn't agreeing with that.
Yeah.
That way. Don't put it that way.
He still don't.
But,
no, you said it because I'll make sure I've learned from Chuck. I slide that paper too. I done did it 2 episodes straight and you didn't agree with me. Like, yeah, Josh Allen right now is the best quarterback. So that's fine. I'll take that. Silent victory.
And it's on camera.
I haven't been watching too many Buffalo games, but Haven't they had a trend of starting off slow in the first half and then coming back in the second?
No, I mean their last game, didn't he have like
Wasn't
300
it?
yards in the first half?
That game was
Oh,
over
okay.
in the first half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Oh,
that
they
was
played
it was the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
Don't count.
yeah, that's
It
still.
I'm
was the
talking about.
Steelers.
I'm talking about the Miami game and the Baltimore game. Didn't they kind of start slow? And
Yeah,
Baltimore have like a big lead and then Buffalo came
yeah.
back?
Yeah,
In typical Baltimore fashion, yes, that's
yeah.
Yeah,
exactly what
Baltimore.
happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, but they started out well against Miami, and then they just sputtered in the second half just because they didn't even try to run the ball. And that's the thing with Buffalo. They can't they're not willing to run the ball, or they don't know how to run the ball. And that's what's gonna hurt them come playoff time. Like, if you gotta depend on Josh Allen too much to make plays for you and win ball games, you're gonna eventually get clapped, and you might
Well,
end up getting hurt.
well, let me play devil's advocate. How can we say that as Chiefs fans?
Hey, we proved that we run the ball better. Like, as Buffalo had a game where they ran over 100 yards as a team with just the
But
running backs.
no. I'm not saying that we can't run the ball better than Buffalo. I'm just saying if you're saying Buffalo need to run the ball towards the playoffs, I don't believe Buffalo can run the ball like that. And I damn sure don't believe we can run the ball like that in the playoffs. So you don't think Josh Allen and Mahomes is good enough to win without running games like that?
But we done it before though. We proved that we can run the ball in the playoffs. It's just that we was stupid in the second half. AFC Championship game. That's all that was. We proved that we can get 7 yards a pop.
I also,
Buffalo,
yeah,
I'm so sure.
yeah, and I think with us in the running game, it's more of like Andy just quits. He goes away from the run and goes to the pass, and they get impatient. And yeah, I
Yep.
think that we've got running backs that can get the job done.
Okay.
And speaking of running backs, Jaron McKinnon, when he got caught on fire, that's when the whole game changed. Everything changed. So they need to run the ball more. I know we say that all the time, but it looks like they get sparked off by running the ball. Clyde to come through with a 7-yarder, McKinnon to come through with a 9-yarder, Pachinko will come through and break a couple tackles and get 6-7 yards. Like it sparks us. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
so Boogie, do you think that our running back core is better or worse than last season?
That's Clyde, D. Will, McKinnon. Who else did we have?
Gore.
And Gore. Okay. It's better.
That's tough, Kylie.
Had to go on mute. He's like, I don't need to think about it.
That's tough because I think Darrell Williams was good, but I might lean towards this year. Mate, that's tough. That's tough to me. I might lean towards this year just because Clyde is actually catching the ball good. And we don't know what Rojo, if Rojo count. Maybe he's a wild card, but I just think both teams last year and this year is like below NFL average running back group wise.
Yeah. Who knows if Rojo even gonna play?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Chuck. Yeah, he might not even ever get a snap with us. Who knows?
Do you have stats on the running game?
As far as when we go against this team in particular,
I just meant on the season. Our team.
I do remember Clyde's biggest day was against the Bills.
That's a fact.
Year.
Yeah,
where they absolutely ran the ball all day that game. It was like Clyde's rookie year. It was like a Thursday night game. I think he ran for 160, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that because that was a game that had to get pushed back actually.
Because it was a storm or something like that.
Yeah, part of it. But yeah, man. But in this matchup in particular, we have been able to run the ball against Buffalo for the most part in the past few years regarding this matchup. So I mean, I don't see why we can't do it again. But as far as our run game this season, like it's been basically like a roller coaster, really.
Buffalo averages more rushing yards per game than the Chiefs, but that's mostly Josh Allen.
Yeah,
So
that's Josh Allen.
You talking about the stats with it, it's looked like Buffalo, but stat wise, we got the better running backs for sure.
Yeah, it's not even close.
So, who's spying Josh Allen?
I was just about to ask, are we gonna miss Willie Gay this game?
Hell yeah.
That's where we're gonna miss him at right there. For that spy, because he was our most athletic linebacker. You know, he's our fastest linebacker on the team. So,
do you think Harris can do it?
I don't know. I mean, just gotta wait and see. I mean, this will be a different test for him. So for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Because I think even with Willie Gay, Josh Allen still go run the ball and do what he do. It's all about minimizing him. So, yeah, Clyde got more yards than all they running backs combined. Damn near. And that's crazy. They tell y'all you need
that is crazy.
They said Josh Allen is on pace to outrush Clyde for the year.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey, and you want to know what's crazy? My co-host said it'll still be a good year for Clyde.
You're right, D Hill. It was a COVID year. There was hardly anybody in the crowd, so yeah. But
yeah, because that's when Chuck used to say Josh Allen good, but he ain't never played in front of nobody.
You remember that?
Yeah. Hey, Chuck ran with that for like a year and a half, bro.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
It took him a minute. It took him a minute, but he finally balled out in the playoffs. But I want to get to the running game though, because like I'm looking at these stats and we get 4.5 yards a pop in the running game. I mean, that's still decent. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know, I don't know. I still feel like we're not running enough, but you know, this will be the game to get back to being physical, that physical football team. So
Trey Smith coming back to help.
Yeah. The problem is if we get down, we're not gonna be able to run the ball.
No.
At all.
Yeah. Well,
and
yeah. I mean,
with that, I'm just saying, like with the Bills.
Yeah, because
we gotta have an early lead.
We got down early the last game. I mean, I kind of understood it then, but even then, like when we wasn't down like that early on, we was still trying to sling it, you know. But
can their defense get off the field consistently?
I mean, the key is gonna be our front four, basically. You know, like everybody, not just Chris Jones. I mean, Frank got to contribute. George got to contribute. Dunlap's got to contribute. Like, they're going to have to get some pressure somehow, some way. And also, got to set the edges too, man. Because like, because when Josh Allen gets the scrambling using his legs and stuff, I mean, that's gonna be key. Like, these guys are really gonna have to tackle. They really got to be on point with their ankles because Josh Allen is dangerous with his legs. So.
Very, very.
You want to know something? I'm looking forward to this game is to see how the young Chiefs defense bounce back after having a bad game. Because see, this whole offseason we were saying it's going to be ups and downs, but then they started off real good. Now they got a roadblock, and they going against a great offense. So they go play good here, or is this where we see that little early slump, then they get themselves back out of it?
Well, he just did it against Tampa, Quinn. So,
I think similar to that.
But hold on. I don't know what's up with
It'll be thin. It'll be thin.
Time out. You want to know something? Stephon Diggs, he ain't really been that big of a factor in this matchup since he made Buffalo. Yeah. The guy that's killing us is Gabe Davis. I mean, and against this type of defense, when we don't blitz, we run like a cover four, and he's been known to get off against that type of defense. So,
especially Mike Hughes ain't gonna fall and just let him walk into the end zone.
Right, we don't have Mike Hughes and all that.
We definitely upgraded.
Yeah.
He's not gonna but you know that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're gonna line up. It'll be fit.
I don't even think Finn's gonna play. To be honest with you.
Yeah, right.
He might not because the hamstring he didn't.
He got the hamstring thing.
But
I
well,
think
McDuffie back
it'll
though.
be a mix. It'll be kind of a mixture. I do think they'll still play mostly zone, but I think Leslie Frazier, you may consider sending like an extra guy in certain situations. Just gonna have to depend on the down and distance, but I still think they play mostly zone.
Here's the storyline we're not talking about a lot. During the draft, the Bills wanted McDuffie. That was their target. And we moved and got in front of them to get McDuffie. Now they get a front row seat to see him. How you think? You think that plays a factor? They got Elam.
Yep.
And Elam is me and Boogie liked Elam.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're in agreement on Elam. He hasn't lived up to the expectation.
He played good these last couple weeks.
He been okay. At first, it was kind of
because remember Elam didn't even start out the gate. They had like a 6th rounder starting in front of him, but then with his injuries, he done got in there. He been playing decent.
Oh, okay.
We gotta call it even. He did go against the Steelers, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at that country.
Yeah, they get a front row seat to see what they missed out on.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, McDuffie. I'm interested to see how many snaps he plays. I'm interested to see how much action he gets in this matchup.
I think he was it. He should be fully. He was out 4 weeks. I think he should be fully healed.
Yeah,
he practiced in full all week. So maybe it was I want to see. I want to say, was it like they held him out as a precaution so it wouldn't get better? Was it like a mild sprain and then we don't want to make it worse, so we just gonna hold him out 4 weeks? It's not gonna kill us.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with those type of injuries. So
because last time we saw McDuffie, what was the PFF guy said he was having a perfect. I was looking for a bad snap for McDuffie and I couldn't find it. So to get into Boogie's question on Twitter earlier, how you doing your matchups? I think Snead on Diggs. Everybody agree?
No,
go ahead.
You're all like,
we wait for you to finish. We wait for you to finish. That's all.
Okay, let's go. Because Snead, hey, bro, we're not talking about it enough. Snead is balling this year. Like, I don't know. He trying to get paid. I think he's saying what Mooney got, Charvarius Ward got, and he was like, okay, it's my turn. Yeah. And he's been bringing it. So we got Snead and Diggs.
So is Snead the best nickel back in the league right now?
He in the conversation.
At least
for sure.
This year. Because you gotta learn how to pronounce his name. Blitzing, and what he doing on that?
Is he the best blitzing corner in the league? He got to be, right? I don't know if we can run that play this week because Josh Allen know how to move. It ain't no statues like Matt Ryan and Tom Brady back there, so we might not have to do it. Yeah, it's definitely a bigger pack. So I will put, how about McDuffie on Davis?
The thing is that I don't know if I'm putting McDuffie on him that much in this particular game. Just because it's his first game back. And like I believe that Josh Allen may try to test him a bit just because he's been out for a while. It's kind of tough, honestly, because the other corner it'll be Rashad Finn, unfortunately. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's Jalen Watson. I want it to be Jalen Watson.
It's gonna be. I don't think Sleep is playing, bro. But them hamstrings don't go away that quick. It's a short week.
So
you might want to rest him.
So Watson for sure. Watson will be in there for sure.
I would put Watson in there.
It's probably gonna be Watson. It'll probably be Watson.
On Davis?
Just because he got the size, you know?
Oh yeah.
Who's their other wide receiver?
McKenzie coming back this week too, right?
Yeah, McKenzie coming back.
Yeah.
Shakir for insurance. the young rookie.
Khalil Shakir.
Yeah,
Oh, you liked him in the draft too.
he sure did.
Yeah.
He balled out last week. So,
I mean,
okay.
I also think though we have I think our safeties are better. I think Thornhill's improved from last year, and I think Reed's a lot better than Tyrann, even though Tyrann didn't play. I don't think he played in that game, did he? Didn't he get hurt?
yeah, he got hurt in the first quarter.
And like
Yeah.
the first play or the first drive, anyway. So I mean, we still won, but I think having Reed out there is going to be a big improvement, along with the way Thornhill's playing, as long as he can tackle a little better than he did last week, because
Hey,
we don't need
That's
that.
everybody.
No.
That whole damn team.
Well, for
is
sure.
better than last
Hey, look. I know Tyron get a lot of flack in this town, but it wasn't him that was the problem. It was Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan was playing dirty. And he
Oh, it was
got
both-
burnt
it was
for
both
like
of them.
Oh
14.
my God, I can't. Yeah. And Hughes, like you said.
And
Hughes.
Mike. Oof.
Well, I'm glad them boys are gone, man. My goodness.
I definitely think Josh Allen go attack that secondary though.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Davis definitely deep digs, a lot of digs. Or we go just leave. We know nobody's trailing. With McKenzie coming back, I think that's gonna be the X factor. If McKenzie's still working out that slot, doing good, you got to put Snead there. Then if you do that, we got a problem. It's a dilemma. What you gonna do? You saying Fenton don't play? If Fenton doesn't play, then what you got? Williams on the outside with Gabriel Davis or Diggs? Either option, one of those positions is gonna be crazy because of that. Whether Fenton plays, it's either gonna be Fenton or Williams going against Davis or Diggs. So that's gonna be tough.
Hey, the rookie came in big on the last play of the game. Last game, got a good press, threw him off his mark. He helped. I mean, Hunter Renfrow helped a lot too, but
Oh my
Just a
God.
little.
but Josh Williams did his job too. So, hey, throw them rookies in the fire, man. Throw them in the fire. You got to. They'll be better for it in the long run.
Yeah, I mean the Bills gonna have their rookies in the fire because I mean basically they don't have a choice. So it's gonna be an interesting chess match, man. But I just know that Gabe Davis is gonna be an issue for us again. But it ain't gonna be no 4-touchdown game. I hope not. I hope it ain't another 4-touchdown game.
Yeah, don't do that.
I can't watch that.
Yeah,
It
don't
was
do
just
that.
like, man, just somebody get on him. God, like, why y'all just letting him run free? He was just running free.
I was just thinking about last time we played them, and I don't know if I'm like mentally prepared or if my heart's ready for the roller coaster. This is probably going to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think it's gonna be a shootout? Like, okay, so in the regular season, it wasn't like a shootout type of game. You think this is gonna be like a shootout type of game?
It's got the
Back
potential.
and forth, back and forth.
It's got the potential to be that again. I can't say for certain at the moment.
I think so.
I don't.
Go ahead, Colin.
No, I mean I think so, but I don't know that our receivers are able to go toe to toe with their receivers. If you're talking about like long distance throws, back and forth, bombs, like you know what I mean? Like if we slow down and we take the dinks and the dunks and we do what we've been doing, like that'll be one thing. But if they start pressing and doing all that, like I just don't think we can keep up.
Well, my thing is this: we're not our receivers gonna be going against they defense and they corners. They some rookies. They young, so I mean, who's to say our receivers can't win the matchup against them?
Nothing, but they got to catch the ball.
Yeah,
there is that.
And I mean, I'm not trying maybe to play devil's advocate, but there were a few plays last game that Pat overthrew. I think it was Hardman. I think he overthrew MBS. So there's obviously, yes, we said earlier that their chemistry is getting better, and it is, but there are still like those plays that happen once a drive or a few times a drive. So I don't know.
There's still some kinks down there.
Yeah. Whereas again, their chemistry with Allen and Gabriel Davis and Diggs, it's a little more I don't know.
And how long has McKenzie been out? Is he going to be able to jump right back into motion,
Yeah,
or is he going to take a little?
he just missed that last game, and it's just a
Oh,
concussion.
Okay.
So
I'll just ask.
I think it's gonna be high scoring though. I can see Buffalo starting hot. That's why I think it'll be a high scoring game because if they get up early, it's gonna be too much time for Mahomes. Like you just can't keep Mahomes down for too long. Like he might have a quarter where they don't score nothing, but then he might score 3 straight series. Like he's gonna eventually score, no matter how good Buffalo's defense is. I don't see the Chiefs scoring like under 21. I don't see either one of them teams under 21. So shootout, maybe, but it's definitely gonna be some points. What's the over under on that, Chuck? You know?
54,
54.
53.5 or something like that.
yep, it's 54 on my end. Some probably do got 53 and a half. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I mean, just based on that, Vegas pretty much expects a high scoring game just based off of that. I say the winner of this game will be first to 30. I'll say that. It'll just be like last week. Whoever gets 30 points first wins the game.
Oh, bless you.
I can see that.
I think
how
whoever wins this game is the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh, absolutely. Stakes are high in this one.
It's still early though, but yeah,
It's still early
play
though.
a big part.
But you in the drive. Okay, so you in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed if you win this game. Yeah. You definitely might have home field advantage.
Yeah.
We know it's very important. We know that for sure. I want to talk about Patrick Mahomes being an underdog for the first time in his career at home. Like when the lines opened up, Chiefs, they 2.5 point underdogs. Some books have gone up to 3 point underdogs now. And in this spot, throughout Patrick's career, when he's been an underdog, when the Chiefs been an underdog, they've yet to lose. So it's just interesting, man. It just goes to show you that the league really wants Josh Allen to win it this year. That's where I get from.
I don't know why you would motivate him. It's like walking up to Michael Jordan before the game, like, man, your mama. And just why would you set him? Don't do that. Why would you motivate him?
Do I need to say that to Mahomes?
Huh?
Maybe. Maybe.
Bro, I think he's gonna come out. Y'all remember on the sidelines when that Tampa Bay game and how he was literally out of control almost on the sidelines? I think he's coming into this game exactly like that. Why would you motivate him?
Well, even in the Raiders game, he was yelling like, "I'm right here." Like
But somebody got to piss him off. Somebody got to piss him off for that to happen. And I hope somebody on the Bills defense pisses him off. I hope that happens.
So he's already coming into
underdog.
He's already coming into the game with I'm the underdog? Me? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. You already know he coming into the game.
Hell no. He gonna leave Kansas City. They write another article.
KC,
anybody but them, man.
Hey, KC Star got to chill, bro. Y'all took an L. Just accept the L. Move on. Mend the bridge. Don't keep adding on to the L.
But wait, let me play devil's advocate on that.
Everybody playing devil's advocate.
I know.
Let me get a turn. All right, because we both talk about Mahomes got this Michael Jordan demeanor, you know what I mean, all this other stuff. Remember Jordan, he had guys write for the Chicago Tribune, and they kind of wrote stuff like that to motivate him. So it might be the same case. You never know. Yeah,
he had guys. I don't think Pat got no guys at the KC Star, bro.
Hey, you never know.
That's the only difference. He do got a guy named Bobby, though, and Bobby been talking that all week. And I feel like if Bobby said it, Pat said it too.
Man, Bobby been talking all season long, man. He been
all season long. If you don't follow Bobby, follow Bobby right now. Bobby is hilarious.
I do think it's crazy that everybody's picking Buffalo, though. Like, that's the only thing I'm like,
I'm not surprised.
Everybody.
No, usually, come on, man. It's like, couple, maybe it's 4 and 2. So I'm talking about we're going 6 out of 6.
But
Like that, everybody picked. That's
but before the season started, just about everybody in their mom was picking Buffalo to win the Super Bowl, man.
but you understandable. They had the number 1 offense and number 1 defense. I get that. I'm just saying, we playing in Arrowhead, coming off the games we just had, and nobody's picking the Chiefs. Nobody. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy. Like, nobody at home, and we just bragged about how the fans was against the Raiders, and nobody's picking the Chiefs at home. That's kind of crazy.
And this is the game everybody circled. When we did the schedule release show, we talked about this particular game. This is going to be the game in the Bengals game. I feel sorry for the Bengals. We're going to try to kill y'all. But this game
Please.
was
my Super Bowl.
circled.
Please.
But it's motivation, bro. Pat's gonna come out on fire. I just hope it's at a controlled level where he can bring up everybody with him, and he's just not just going crazy and he's all over the place with it. Because we've seen him do that before too, where he comes out a little too hype and then they kind of mess up. But then he always settled down in that groove. And the difference between the game they beat us, we had 2 fumbles. Or no, Pat threw like 2 interceptions because that was the patented Tyreek off the hands pick 6, and then Pringle fumble. We had like 4 or 5 turnovers, and Buffalo beat us. So I don't think if Pat's not turning the ball over, if he's not turning the ball over, we're not losing. Period. So I just think if they don't beat themselves, this game is very winnable. Now, I'm not saying we're going to blow them off the mat, but Buffalo either blow you out or they lose a close one. They don't do both.
It's fair. That actually feels right.
They
Is that
just beat
fair?
Buffalo. They just beat Baltimore close.
Yeah, after a raging comeback, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Baltimore.
And Baltimore played dumb, too. They shouldn't have gone for it. Anyway, I can't.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Let's not
But
get
yeah,
into
you're
this.
right. You're right. But yeah.
Let's not get into the analytics.
Right.
But
Touch on that last
it's not to say Buffalo's a bad. Buffalo is a very good test, a very good team. This is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be a hard-fought game. But I think if the Chiefs do not beat themselves, that's self-inflicted wounds, dumb penalties, turnovers, and all that, then I think they're capable of beating any team in this league on any given Sunday. Period.
Yep.
Are those your keys to win?
Basically,
Yeah.
don't beat yourselves.
I mean, it's simple. But I'll say this, though. The Chiefs were just in this spot not so long ago. I mean, they was the dog on the road, though, against Tampa, and they took care of them in dominating fashion. So, like, could the same thing happen here? People just all over the Buffalo bandwagon, and we just come out and just kick their ass. I mean, who knows?
Wouldn't be the first time.
I'd be shocked as hell if we just beat the hell out of Buffalo. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'd be shocked. For real, that's just me though.
It's going to be one of those games where I'm like crawling on the floor, covering my eyes. With
That's what I'm
like,
thinking.
It's not going to be.
That's
Nah.
what I'm thinking it's gonna be.
Yeah.
We would love to have a blowout, but it's gonna be one of them edge of the seat.
Oh yeah.
I'm only going to the bathroom during halftime type of games.
Well, yeah.
Like your streaming service better be on point. You don't want to miss a second of this game. Like everything has to be perfect. Please do not bother me. I am not watching this game in the bedroom because we suck it when I watch the game in my bedroom.
Don't do
So
that.
I don't want to be bothered at all. We did not have an opposing fan on the show. No super.
We're doing everything right.
What if say Kansas City comes out and beats them by double digits.
Mhm.
What's the headline the next day?
Chiefs are the best team in football. Simple.
I don't think it'll be that.
What do you think the headline would be?
What Baltimore did, I mean, what Buffalo did wrong.
Well, okay, yeah, you could be right because everybody wants Josh Allen to win basically this year, so you could be right.
I think it would be like a point of, well, Kansas City was supposed to do that. Have we
I
been
think
that
Chiefs
good?
win, they gonna say they the best team. If they win by double digits, I think everybody will, because that'd be
Why
crazy.
wouldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Like,
Have we
Because right
gotten that
now
good?
Buffalo's a Titan. Like everyone's saying, Buffalo's this Titan of a team, which not denying that they don't have a great roster. They do.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, if we beat Buffalo like that,
by
we're
double
the
digits,
Titan.
yeah.
Have we gotten that good where if we don't win flashy, it's not the same?
I don't think so. I think maybe last year's team. I don't think this year's team, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, they're like, we're doubting us from the beginning." Like, "Oh, they have a whole like they're missing Tyreek, all this stuff." So I don't think that's the case this year.
They only doubt us till we win. Then they be like, well, they were supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get a lot of that. Like, well, Kansas City beat Arizona. Well, they were supposed to. Like, y'all didn't feel that way going into the game. Now y'all feel like we did what we were supposed to do. Like, we get knocked a little for not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves the Chargers. And then when we beat them, it's like, well, you know, Kansas City is just Kansas City. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Now, let's go ahead and get to our predictions before we close out the show. All right, key guy on offense, defense, score prediction. Country, we know you don't do scores, but
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Keys on both offense and defense. Okay, so I think the key on our offense is going to be L'Jarius Sneed. Or on our defense, I'm sorry. On our defense is going to be L'Jarius Sneed. Like we said, he's been having a killer season. If he's spying Josh Allen or whether he is covering Diggs, like we need him to show up. We need him to tackle, lead that defense, and come with aggressiveness, which is what he's great at. On the offense, I think the key is going to be Mahomes. I mean, it's an easy key, but I think if he's not turning the ball over, if he's not pressing, making those silly decisions and just trying to force throws, I think we can win. And score prediction, I'm going to go with my Chiefs, and I'm going to say that we're going to win 35-30.
I'll take that.
oh,
Boogie.
I'm gonna go offense. I'm gonna go Clyde. I know you like that.
We winning now. We
right.
winning, baby. Yeah. We winning.
I'm going Clyde, man. I think he, like you said, he does good in his matchups against Buffalo. And like we were saying, I think Buffalo is more like the old Chiefs. They can get them big plays. They can score fast. I think now the Chiefs, we got to get first downs, long drives, mixing it up, letting everybody touch the ball. So I think it'll be better if we could slow it down a little bit, still scoring, but controlling that time of possession. So I'm going to go with Clyde on that. On defense, I'm going to go with I'm going to have to go with Harris just because of that quarterback spine. I think this is going to be a big game for him. Like you said, he didn't have some good games, but this is a different type of assignment. This is a different type of beast. We definitely got to keep Josh Allen in the pocket. I think that's the key. Not letting him get outside the pocket, throw the ball, do all those little things. So I'm going to go with that. My score prediction, unfortunately, though, I got Bills 31-27. I'm going to
I
go
knew it.
Buffalo
I
this time.
told you.
all right.
I hope I'm wrong again, man. Please.
We got too much. We got too much good luck going for Boogie to bring us down. Because Boogie picked the Bucks too, didn't you?
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Keep
wasn't
going,
on
bro.
that show.
Yeah, he picked the Bucks. The show ended immediately after. No, for some strange reason, I want to go with Pacheco on offense. because I think we're going to attempt to run the ball, and I think his aggression, his force, I think it could work against. I think him and Clyde could have a good game.
We
On
saved them for this
defense,
game too, right?
huh?
We saved them for this game, right?
Hey, we saving him and Sky, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna lay it all on the table this week. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Pacheco. On defense, I want to go with Juan. Juan let me down by dropping that interception, but you've been playing good, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Um, I want to go with Watson. I think Watson's gonna get tested, and I think he's gonna have to prove that he earned his spot. I like that you picked Harris too, because I think Harris got a little personal. He might be playing for more playing time when Willie get back.
If Harris, if Harris has a big game, but you won't have to revisit that.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
You know, he got a little personal motivation going on too. So Pacheco, Watson, I'm going with the rookies. All the rookies been performing, man. When we get to the bye week, we're gonna have to go over this rookie draft class, bro. Like Brett Veach really did his thing for real. So we're gonna have to talk about that. But I got to win, a comfortable win, which is 7 to 10 points. I might go 3 to 7 points. Let's go there. It'll be a tight win, but a win nonetheless.
Okay, cool. All right, so offensively, man, I'm looking at Orlando Brown, man. Orlando Brown looking at you, dog. Listen, you're going against another speed rusher and Von Miller, one of the best pass rushers, if not the best pass rusher in the past decade. Look, man, you had a rough time in the first half with Chandler Jones last week, and then you turned it around a bit in the second half. You know, you stepped it up after, you know, you had guys help you chip out there a bit. But dog, I hope you learned from last game. I'm not saying Chandler Jones and Von Miller are the same type of player because they're not. Von Miller is definitely better, but hopefully you learn. And we're gonna need you to do a better job protecting Patrick, man. We're gonna need you to come through big this week. So I'm looking at Orlando Brown offense, man. I'm counting on you, dog. Counting on you, big fella.
We did not talk about that O-line enough. That's a good one, Chuck.
Call Mitchell Schwartz. Get his number from Andy and call him.
So Willie Roaf. So call him.
No, I'm talking about Mitch used to put it on Von Miller, bro.
Yeah.
Like
well,
Mitch was different.
Okay, there's that. But you know, Mitch was on the right side, but I get it.
Yeah, Orlando a right tackle too. He just don't know it.
All right. Defensively, I agree with James Palmer. James Palmer, he's gonna be covering the game this week for NFL Network. So I agree with him when he brought up Nick Bolton. He brought up Nick Bolton on the segment. And Nick Bolton, he's gonna factor in helping out Darius Harris. You go, because Nick Bolton, he's the green dot. He's gonna be quarterbacking the defense. So he's gonna be a key as far as like guiding Darius Harris throughout the game, as far as knowing where to be when Josh Allen gets out the pocket, when Josh Allen uses his legs and whatnot. So I expect Nick Bolton to have a big game on Sunday. That's what I'm gonna roll with. And as far as the final score goes, before the season started, I had us losing to the Bills, but seeing that Patrick Mahomes is getting disrespected, you know, being this underdog, man, I think we can win the game, man. I think we can win. And I think we'll be the only team with 30 points in this game. So I got us winning 31-24. It's the final. Barely goes over.
I like it.
You don't want to change your pick?
I'm gonna stick to Buffalo, man. Hopefully I'm wrong. I like being wrong.
I like it when you're wrong too.
Speaking of Orlando Brown, Orlando, this is a public service announcement. Country, these are not the views of Kingdom Cast. Orlando, if you want to get that money up, this is one of those games. Everybody's gonna be watching. All eyes gonna be on you. If you come out and you dominating this game, that's a little bit more money in your pocket, bro. You at about 12 million right now. You trying to get to 22? This is one of them games you need to up your money.
Or
put it down.
Gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good. That's gonna be. Yeah,
gonna
we
be
didn't
hell
talk
of a
about
battle.
that enough. We need that O line that played against the Bucks this week.
Yep.
I think we're gonna come in with that same energy we came in with Tampa Bay, bro.
I hope.
We need to.
Yep, definitely. And before we go on and close out the show, get a word from our sponsor here. Good people at Homage. They got a little special deal going on right now. You spend $125, you get a free go-to t-shirt. You spend $200 or more, you get a free go-to hoodie. And they just dropped, and they bring it back to starter hoodies. October 17th, I believe. That's my sister's birthday. So they're going to bring those back on that day. I'm definitely going to hit them up about those jackets. I'm like, look, I got to get one. So
I need a
For
starter
sure.
jacket, bro. They shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't
Right.
have did that.
We paying
Right.
homage. Come pay us some homage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, pay us the starter jackets. Nah, but yeah, we appreciate those guys. And also, we got a contest going on still. Shout out to the people on Twitter, man. They blew that post up once again. They're giving away 4 t-shirts in honor of the Travis Kelce performance. You know, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce connecting on all 4 touchdowns last game. It's the NFL Jam tee, and that's what we definitely saw out there on Monday night. It definitely was NFL Jam between those two cats. So, yeah, all you gotta do is retweet, like the post, comment what's your favorite Travis Kelce touchdown celebration, following us and following Homage on Twitter, and you'll qualify to win one of the shirts. So, and also, man, we running on Facebook too, man. The Facebook viewers, if you're on Facebook watching this, yeah, participate in that contest, man. It's kind of bland over there right now. I'm at the select all the winners from Twitter, man. So yeah, get involved. So that's all I got. Anybody else got anything before we get up out of here?
I'm ready, man. See y'all at Arrowhead. Big game, man.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Mahomes
Hey,
jersey this weekend. You got to wear your Mahomes jersey.
Shout out to everybody.
I will.
Shut up, boy. So, shout out to everybody at Arrowhead Monday night. Y'all did beautiful. The crowd, every fan that was in that building, y'all came and did that. Y'all put our name on the map. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Hey, salute to the Arrowhead Abroad people. They was in there with their kilts on and they jerseys. It was, hey man, Monday night was so lit, bro. Like, shout out to everybody that was in the Arrowhead Monday, man. Y'all made us look beautiful on TV, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and it was a guy from it was a Turkish guy, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Turkish guy, I believe. He pulled up and came out for Monday Night Football. So yeah, man, there's some international love in Arrowhead on Monday. So yeah, salute to everybody as part of Chiefs Kingdom throughout the world, man.
Yeah, Arrowhead was rocking, bro.
I do got one more thing, y'all. I need all of y'all to help me. Please clip this, please. Everybody.
Okay.
Bills Mafia. I'm trying to get thrown through the table this weekend. Please throw me through the fucking table at tailgate this weekend. Let me know what line to pull up to. I know fire on the table, but let's get it, man. I'm trying to get choke slammed or something through the table. Or let me choke slam y'all when the Chiefs win. Let me know, man.
I gotta share that. Yeah, we're sharing
Bills Mafia, man. Look, what's up? I'm trying to pull up, man.
These children do not try this at home.
Don't try it at home, man. We did it at home, man. Let's get it.
We do not condone throwing Boogie through no table. I would love to see it, but I don't.
Bills Mafia, let's get it, man.
Do you have insurance?
I got insurance. I do have insurance, man. I do.
Do you have a flak jacket, a mattress, a pillow, or something?
Oh my goodness, man.
Bills Mafia, we got to get it going, man. This weekend, I'm looking for y'all, man. Let me know.
This is not what grown-ups do. This is not acceptable. I'm gonna whip your booty.
That's right. We're gonna whoop some booty, Lennox. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. Until the next episode, let's go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
We out.
Go Chiefs.